America, where are we going? A few minutes ago, Jared Lee Loughner, well, he appeared before a federal court, and the 5 charges against him were read. The judge said he's a danger to the community and offered him to be held without bail. That is the most recent picture of the alleged shooter. And at this hour, Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords is fighting for her life in an intensive care unit, and 6 American families are planning funerals for their loved ones. Like many Americans, I spent the weekend evaluating how a tragic shooting could happen like this. And I want to be crystal clear tonight off the top. The only person responsible for the shooting is the apparently mentally deranged, sick young man. But I also think that this is no time in this country to limit conversation and discussion. And I think this story has 3 main parts, 3 elements to it. Number 1 is mental illness. This country has to do something about the crisis of undertreated mental illness among our veterans and other mentally ill Americans who can't get the help they desperately need. The second thing, just like Richard Nixon said, guns, those damn things. We need to ask ourselves if Americans with mental illness should have access to firearms. What happened here? How did this slip through the cracks? And if any American should have a concealed weapon which can fire 30 rounds without reloading. I will take the liberty tonight to tell you that I own a lot of firearms. I hunt and fish, deer rifles, 10 gauge, 12 gauge, 20 gauge. I've been doing it for 35 years. It's a part of our life and our family. But I have to tell you, folks, I don't own a pistol, and I couldn't imagine having a firearm because I wouldn't know what to do with 30 rounds. These guns are made to kill people. These guns are made to, I guess, protect people. Whatever way the NRA wants it, that's the way they're going to defend it. We're always the bad guys if we question gun control and laws in this country. Welcome back to the Ed Show. President Obama speaking this afternoon as the horrific shooting unfolded in Tucson on Saturday. A few heroic individuals rushed into the line of fire, risking their lives to prevent even more deaths. One of the people who helped wrestle the gunman to the ground was Joe Zamuto, who joins us now on the Ed Show tonight. Joe, you are a hero. Thank you for doing what you did. You saved lives.
Thank you. I didn't think about it. I just did what needed to be done. I went to go help. I carry a gun, so I feel like I was a little bit more prepared to do some good than maybe somebody else would have been.
Take a moment,
honestly, I didn't think at all.
Joe, take a moment and tell us exactly how it went down. What was the first thing you saw? Did you get in the gunman's face when he was on the ground? Tell us what happened.
Well, as I came out of the door of the Walgreens there, I saw several individuals wrestling with him, and I came running. I was already at a full sprint, and you know, it's no time to think about anything. I saw another individual holding the firearm, and I kind of assumed he was the shooter, so I grabbed his wrist and you know, told him to drop it and forced him to drop the gun on the ground. When he did that, everybody says, "No, no, it's this guy, it's this guy," and I proceeded to help hold that man down. You know, he's trying to squirm, but not very hard. Or at least it didn't seem like he was trying very hard to me. I'm a big guy, though. I'm 220, and I was holding him down. So.
Did he say anything? Joe, did he say anything? Did he mutter any words? Did he show any expression at all?
No expression. His face was the same the whole time. Even when he complained, he says, "Ow, ow, you're hurting my arm." It seems like otherworldly. It didn't even seem like it came from him because his face stayed calm. He was emotionless.
How chaotic was it?
It was pretty chaotic. I mean, there was a lot of people wounded. There was blood everywhere. It was really disturbing thing to witness. The most disturbing thing I've ever been a part of in my life. All those people hurting and crying and asking for loved ones. I mean, this is a horrible event. This is a terrible thing for our community.
Did you ever think of drawing your firearm, or you made the determination you didn't have to?
Sir, when I came through the door, I had my hand on the butt of my pistol, and I clicked the safety off. I was ready to kill him. But I didn't have to do that, and I was very blessed that I didn't have to go to that place. Luckily, they'd already begun the solution, so all I had to do was help. If they hadn't grabbed him and he had been still moving, I would have shot him. I almost shot the man holding the gun.
You would have used that firearm?
You're damn right. This is my country. This is my town. You don't get to walk around hurting people, killing innocents and little girls. It's not right, man.
It's horrific. How do you feel about how do you feel about the gun laws in Arizona?
You know, I carry a gun everywhere I go, sir. Honestly, I believe that you can make as many laws as you want. People who want guns are going to get them. You know, laws aren't made for us. They're made for criminals, and criminals can get guns any way they want. So you can make as many laws as you want, and it's not going to stop anybody. They can bring it across the border from Mexico. You can get an old one that's not registered. You can steal one. You buy it out of a trunk. There's no shortage of firearms. That's not the solution. The solution is helping people, taking care of people. You know, not leaving these lone wolf gunmen out to be lone wolves. I mean, he shouldn't be in a situation where he's so alone that this is his only solution. I think that our answer is to help people and not to argue over whether or not we're allowed to own guns. We live in America and we're allowed to own guns. It's not an option. I think go ahead.
Joe, I'm out of time on this segment tonight. I just want to thank you for what you did. It was very courageous, and you saved lives. Joe Zamudio with us tonight here on The Ed Show. Thank you, Joe. Coming up, former